MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A-game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Rockies guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Now here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fastball called for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
So he sets him down swinging. Matt Duffy is the second out of the opening frame. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up to bat next the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Calhoun is off at first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 0-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Rangers leave a pair, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine. Not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he can be really tough.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman,
Daniel Murphy steps in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Wood's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. 2-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
David
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Calhoun around first, digging for two. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Trevor Story steps in now. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Here comes the first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Story is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number one. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher,
Coming to the plate now, Dom Nunez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one. Will move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Lance Lynn, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he makes the catch for the second out.
the third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now for Colorado, John Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, John Gray.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So 1 gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. One and 2 now. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now that the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Calhoun. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Willie Calhoun. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. Fouled off. Guzman stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
The count is 2-1.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Second base.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Texas. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on its way.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Line drive base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Lance Lynn. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Lance Lynn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes now to Andrus.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hampson onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Too high. 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Gallo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Catcher,
At the plate, Dom Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1. Count 1
out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, John Gray, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lynn's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. Ready once again, Willie Calhoun. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Popped him up. Arenado near the bag at third, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. One and one, here it comes. Fouled off. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. Chop this one right side. Scooped up. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So two away for the Rangers here in the sixth, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Ball one. And that misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Duffy onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Up next to Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Bases are empty. One man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Andrus will play this one at short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Here's ball one now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Pops this one up. Solak over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. Lynn comes set. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Calhoun waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Rangers lead this one 1-0. Brian Shaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the third baseline, gloved by Arenado. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Digging in to try it again, Nick Solak. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
At the ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers, but they're up 1-0. David Dahl to the plate now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And the pitch.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
That's
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding into the box, Garrett Hampson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air, down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Grounded to the right. Reined in. Andrus. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Dom Nunez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner will get back standing. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Josh Fuentes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Rockies, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Ball one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Fuentes, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Brett Martin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jose Trevino will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 56, Jose Trevino.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 2-1. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now batting, number 56, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackmon on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Estevez comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty D? He goes right at the hitters.
Here it comes now to Andrus, and he lays off for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Number 83, Anderson.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Matt Duffy, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
number 51.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Standing in now, Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now. A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gallo is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch.
Nope.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2, here it is. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So here's Tyler Naquin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackman's after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Up next to the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald
So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First delivery to him on the way.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner on third. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Danny Santana will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A swing and a ground ball to third. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
We got a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Solak. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
But the runner's back easily. Now the 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rangers lead it 5-2. Anderson Tejeda will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
For the Rangers. Now playing shortstop.
Jose Leclerc will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
For Texas, number 25, Jose Leclerc.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way.
0-1, no strike.
And he misses again. 2-0. Here it comes.
Hey! Three balls, 1 strike.
David Dahl would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and the deficit remains 5-2. Wade Davis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Count still at 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Anderson Tejeda. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Anderson Tejeda has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, one man out.
Hey.
2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Goody is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, David Dahl, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ball 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. fouled away. Lifted in the air to center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Slow roller out to short. High hop, and he barehands it. Touché, sir.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike.
1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. Two evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
5-2 the final today. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brett Martin claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Goody earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.